Wheels are on the floor. Coming in at number 9, we've got Audrey Van. Number 10, Tabitha Marler. Number 11, Robin Barrow. Number 12, Taylor Williams. Number 13, Lahila Kalawa. Number 14, Rachel Schmauder. And number 16, Katrina Heiberger. Number 17, Kendall McIntosh. Number 18, Ronnie Kahn. Number 21, Sarah O'Donoghue. Number 22, Rebecca Root. 35, Grain Hunter. Number 36, Laura Madsen. Number 42, Maria Kidwell. Number 45, Erin Alderson. Number 73, Mia Schwartz. 76, Jordan Burnett. Number 80, Samantha Adams. Number 91, Alyssa Prey. And number 99, Kanisha Rodney. Let's give it up for the Antagonist Roller Derby. Now hitting the track, we've got the Underground Derby League. Number 6, Serious Sinful. Number 23, Biddy Smasher. Number 24, Amsterdam Slam. Number 27, JFJJ. Number 33, Mismatch. Number 71, JP Snatches. Number 77, Kissy Thug. Number 100, Coop to Kill. 258, Feels Good. Number 330, Calamity Cole. Number 724, Red Dawn. And a number 1169, Mommy Fiercest. That's Olympia's own Underground Derby League. Did you say we're going to do 15-minute halves?
Yeah.
Oh, the clock says 30. Okay.
What's that?
The clock says 30.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, halftime.
Oh, halftime. Okay,
Halftime.
okay.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
No problem. All right, let's start this show. Let's get the action started out here, huh? For the Underground Derby League, as pivot, we have Feels Good and Jamming Mismatch. And coming in for the Antagonist Roller Derby, we've got number 73, Mia Schwartz. Looks like as pivot, it looks like we've got Audrey Van. They're poised and ready to go out there, waiting for the whistle to blow to get some action started. And they're off, fighting to get through the barrier. We've got Audrey Van as pivot, getting through that wall. Jammer for Antagonist gets lead jam status, breaking through the defense of the Underground Derby League. Making her lap as Feels Good's hot on her tail. Underground Derby League puts up a good fight as she calls off the jam. 3 points getting picked up for ARD. We got Laura Madsen jamming for Antagonist. And Coop to Kill jamming for the Underground Derby League. A lot faster paced derby, this USARS. Watching them burn. It's a tough wall as Madsen tries to break through. She gets through to get the lead jammer status. We're out of that track to get some points for the team. Antagonist puts up a good fight as Coop to Kill breaks through. Laura Madsen picks up 3 points on that jam. Rebecca Root jamming for Antagonist. And Mismatch putting on the star for Underground Derby League. And they're off. Oh, big pile up on first corner. Weaving in and out. Root gets through to get... Oh, looks like she's got a penalty. Mismatch doing her best to get through that defensive wall of Antagonist, but they're putting her down. A big hit on the corner of 258. Number 33 doing her best to work her way through. Number 73 joining her compadre in the penalty box.
What, Maddie?
Oh, it's a tough defense today. Nobody's letting anybody through. Oh! Big hit by Antagonist pivot, sending the jammer to the floor. No point scored in that round. Alyssa Prey putting on the star for Antagonist. And number 100, Coop to Kill, putting on the star for Underground Derby League. Whistle blows and they're off. Walling up. Number 100 trying to break through that line. Pushing them around and knocking them out. They're working hard today. Looks like Antagonist picks up the lead jammer roll. Number 91, Alyssa Prey, making her laps, getting her points. Over there slowing down Coop to Kill, trying to keep her back. So number 91, Prey, comes around to make her points. It's a heavy-hitting game today as she weaves her way in and out of traffic, trying to get through to make some points, scoring 4 for Antagonist. UDL came today to put up a fight. They're making them work for it. Looks like we got 4 on the board for ARD. 36. Laura Matson putting on the star for ARD. Miss Match putting on the star for the Underground Derby League. Boom, and they're off. Hitting the floor. Laura Matson breaks through that pack like it's a day at the park. Getting her lead jammer status. Underground Derby League fighting her way through. Oh, weaving in and out, getting through. And she calls off the jam. Rebecca Root putting the star back on for ARD. Underground Derby League's Coop to Kill putting the star on. Rebecca Root weaves her way through, getting the lead jammer status. As Coop to Kill fights her way through that defensive wall to try and get her scoring pass. A lot of speed in the USARS Derby. It's a foot race out there. Four points on the board for ARD. EDL struggling to make a comeback. Jordan Purnett putting the star on for ARD for the first time this bout. Going up against Miss Match for the Underground Derby League. Poison ready, the whistle blows and they're off. Pivot, hitting pivot. Blocker, hitting blocker. Jammer weaving her way through traffic, trying to get her way through that pack to get some scores. It's a hustle out there. Jordan Burnett getting lead jammer status. Hitting the track running. Weaves through, catches him sleeping. Gets 5 on the board for a grand slam. Bouncing through the defense. She comes back around to get 5 more for another grand slam pass. She's racking them up here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, big hit to Jordan Burnett, putting her on the ground. She recovers well, getting up, weaving through that defense, get another 5 points on the board. Slam after slam. Taylor Williams putting the star on for ARD. And Coop to Kill, number 100 for the UDL. Whistle blows, they hit the ground running. Taylor Williams blazes through. 71 trying to hold her back and gets through to get lead jammer status. She's off. UDL doing their best to get into a scoring position. With the pivot or the jammer trying to break through. Fancy footwork by Taylor Williams, dodges the defense of UDL, getting through to score 4 more points. Zipping past UDL's jammer. Coop to kill. It's a foot race. They're out there hauling ass trying to get some points on the board. You could feel the breeze coming off these ladies as they skate through this track as fast as they can. I can't do it. It hurts. All right, 5 more points for ARD. She weaves her way through the defense of the Underground Derby League. Calling off the jam. UDL on the board, scoring 1 on that one. Samantha Adams putting the star on for ARD for the first time tonight. Going up against Feels Good for the UDL. Whistle blows her off like a rocket. She weaves her way through that defense to get lead jammer status. Let's give it up for Samantha Adams on that one. URD's pivot, doing what she can to get through that pack. It's like 2:58. Feels Good is going to have to spend some time in the penalty box. Somebody's got to warm up those seats. Oh, catching him sleeping. Adam gets through that pack like it's not even there. Getting 5 more points for another grand. Looks like Serious Sinful's going to spend some time in the penalty box. Got to keep her friend company. 5 more for ARD. Another grand slam, giving them 15 points for this jam. Number 91, the lone jammer on the field, Alyssa Prey for ARD. Starting out as a power jam, breaking through the pack, getting lead jammer status. Weaving her way through the pack. Amanda Prey breaks through to get 5 more points. Zigging and zagging, breaking through, getting another grand slam. Ooh, they're walling up, trying to hold her back. They said enough is enough. Making a hole for her. Pivot sends her through for another grand slam for 5 more points. for hitting the floor running. Alyssa Prey, 4 more. A strong start here at the Gauntlet. These two teams are putting it to the track, doing the best they can to get some points on the board. Coops Kill back on the floor for UDL. Laura Matson putting the star on for ARD. And it's a running start as they try to break through that defense, weaving in and out. UDL doing what they can to hold back that jammer, but she breaks through to get the lead jammer status. Oh, and they're hitting the floor on turn 3. Got a penalty for UDL on Mommy Fiercest. Just zigging and zagging, getting 5 more points for another grand slam for ARD. That ARD wall is pretty hard to get through. As UDL's jammers swiftly learning. And she's through. Plus 4 more for ARD. Laura Madson's doing her best to get as many points as she can on that board in this jam. Jam is called with 9 points on the board for ARD. Rebecca Root putting the star on for ARD. And Serious Sinful putting the star on for UDL. ARD doing a great job of making a hole for their jammer, breaking through that pack, getting lead jammer status. We only need a little help from our friends. UDL giving a little help to their jammer, pushing her through. But that ARD defense is holding her back. 5 more grand slam points for ARD. This is just a warm-up. I can't wait to see what happens at the end of the night. 2 more bouts to come after this. 5 more points for ARD. It's another grand slam for Ms. Root. Oh, Serious Simple gets knocked down by ARD. We're putting up a defensive wall, trying to hold back the skating stylings of Miss Root. Calling off that jam with 5 more points for another grand slam, bringing their total to 100. Coops Kill back on the line for UDL. Number 76, Jordan Burnett, putting the star back on for ARD. I'm working up a thirst just watching these people out here. So if you're 21 or older, do like I would do and head over to the beer garden. Get a PBR for $2. Check out the selections of beer and wine. It's a foot race out there. They're hustling. They're moving their feet, trying to get... Oh! Coup to kill hits the floor, giving Burnett a chance to pass her up. Calling off the jam. Woo, that was a hustle. 2 points for ARD on the board. Laura Madsen putting that star on for ARD. Mismatch, number 33, getting a jammer for UDL. Boom, the whistle blows and they're off. Quickly weaving her way through the traffic. Laura Madsen's sent to the outside, taking out a ref. Oh! Innocent bystanders hitting the ground. They're getting serious out there, folks. People flying all over the place. Oh, and mismatch, number 33 gets lead jammer status, breaking through the pack. Quick behind her. Quick behind her, Maria Kidwell, the pivot. She calls off the jam. A pivot may break from the pack during her jammer's initial attempt pass through the pack and may become an active scorer once the opposing team's jammer has emerged from the pack. ARD starting out with 2 of their players on the bench, giving the advantage to UDL. Defense wins games, and with only 2 people blocking, Ms. Adams is going to have a tough one getting through. But she managed weaving her way through that pack to get lead jammer status. ARD doing what they can to hold back number 23 on UDL. Well, we have Coop's kill in the penalty box. Oh, 2 UDL's players hit the ground, leaving number 80, Samantha Adams, to get through and get a grand slam for 5 more points. Number 22, Rebecca Rue, is going to hit the bench for a little bit. Cooler Jets. Jam called and 5 points scored for ARD in that. Number 91, Melissa Prey putting the star on for ARD. Number 100, Coop's Kill back out there with her jammer star on. Pushing her way through the pack, trying to get that lead jammer status. And she breaks through to get lead jammer. Melissa Prey hot on her tail. It's a foot race. Moving and grooving, trying to get a score. About 5 minutes left in this half. A quick 15-minute break. And then back to the action. Number 33, Mismatch, got the star on for UDL. Number 36, Laura Madsen, back on the line for ARD. Whistle blows and the sprinting begins. Laura Madsen breaks through the pack quick to get lead jammer status. It's a speed skate, making that perfect circle, getting around past that pack. ARD's defense is definitely making a showing tonight, giving a UDL a run for its money. McIntosh dealing a big hit to mismatch. As Laura Madsen weaves her way through with a little help from her friends to get another grand slam for 5 more points. Well, they're on a roll tonight here, ladies and gentlemen. Number 12, Taylor Williams, doing what she can to get that jammer out of the way. Mismatch, doing what she can to get some points on the board. 5 more points for another grand slam for ARD. That ends that jam. Coop to kill, going to be going up against Jordan Burnett on the jammer line. Boom! With a bounce and weave, they're off and going. Jordan Burnett breaking through quick to get the lead jammer status. But not far behind is Coop to kill. They mean business today. Walling up and setting their defense. UDL going to do what they can to keep back Ms. Burnett. She calls off the jam. Just under 2 minutes left of this half. Alyssa Prey going up with Jeff JK. Bouncing and weaving. She just pops through the UDL defense. Get lead jammer. With the pivot coming up right behind her. We got a hit. Trying to get another quick jam in the last minute of this bout. We got Laura Madsen jamming for ARD. Number 100, Coop's kill. Whipping around, Madsen gets lead jammer status. Little help from her friends on that one. Help around the corner real quick like. Number 100 breaking through. We got 4 points on the board for ARD. Coop's kill, doing what she can to hold her back. That's going to end the first half of this outrageous bout against Antagonist Roller Derby and Underground Derby League. I'm going to take a quick 15-minute break. On that break, make sure to stop by the Inline Cafe for a slice of pizza, some nachos, or cotton candy for $2 each. If you've worked up a thirst like I have, make sure you stop in for an icy cold PBR for only $2. or check out the selection of beer and wines available. Do another quick gear check and get the action started for you again. Remember, August 18th, Skate Town's hosting Tomfoolery and Shenanigans, a whiffed about featuring the Overbeaters Anonymous versus the Hungry Hypocrites. Thick versus thin, logs versus twigs, big on small action. This is a benefit for the NS Hobos. Oboe Awards will be later that evening, and portions of the proceeds will be going to the prizes for all the NS Hobos. How about a little love for some of those refs you got out there? A few have been taking a couple big hits today, huh? Oh, let's give them up a little love. Come on. We can get louder than that.
I will forget.
For UDL, putting on the star, we got Betty Smasher. And for ARD, for the first time today, we've got number 73, Mia Swartz. All right, the whistle's blowing, the action starts. Trying to push her way through that pack. Mia Swartz is coming up against the UDL defense. Number 23, Betty Smasher, doing what you can to hold her back. Gaining a penalty. Going to spend a little time in the box. Leaving it wide open for Mia Swartz in a power jam. I don't know about you, but I have a hard enough time skating in a straight line, let alone weaving through that many people. But Miss Swartz does it great, getting a grand slam for 5 points. UDL's pivot's going to join her jammer in the penalty box as Miss Swartz gets another grand slam for 5 more points. Pack advantage is heavy for ARD as UDL sends 2 more to the box. That's another grand slam for Miss Swartz, bringing their total in that jam to 15 points. With that mismatch, number 33 putting on the star for UDL. We got number 17, Kendall McIntosh, getting in the star for ARD, as well as gaining the lead jammer status. That ARD defense is doing what they can to hold back the UDL jammer. They all hit the ground. Number 17, Ms. McIntosh, weaving her way in and out, trying to break through that wall, UDL. Wide open spaces for number 17, Ms. McIntosh. She gets another grand slam for 5 more points and calls off the jam. Maria Kidwell putting the star on for the first time tonight for ARD. She's going to go up against Biddy Smasher, number 23 of UDL. Boom, and the whistle blows. Biddy Smasher doing what she can to push her way through that ARD defense. Is she going to make it? Not before Miss Kidwell gets through to get that lead jammer status. Round and round they go. Looks like Jordan Burnett's putting up a fight against Biddy Smasher. She's trying to get through the pack. Great defense by ARD as Marie Kidwell breaks through, number 42, to get 5 more points for a grand slam. They're putting the screws to Biddy Smasher. She's trying to get through that ARD defense. After another Grand Slam 5-point run, Maria Kidwell calls off the jam. Giving them 10 points for that jam. Feels good, number 258, putting the star on for UDL for the first time this evening, along with Robin Barrow for ARD. This is her first outing today as jammer for ARD. UDL's defense puts up a big fight, but Barrow finds her way through to get lead jammer. It's a tough race out there. Number 258 feels good, doing what she can to hold her back. But Barrow breaks through to get another 5 points. Grand Slam. For 80, Samantha Adams throwing her defense out there. Holding back the UDL. As Ms. Barrow breaks another 5 points. Grand Slam run. Number 36, Laura Madsen holding back number 258 for UDL. Give her a little bump out of bounds. Four more points for ARD. The end of that jam. Audrey Van putting the star on for ARD for the first time this evening. Going up against Mismatch from UDL. Ooh, making a window for ARD. Number 17 is going to get a little timeout as Audrey Van gets lead jammer. Biddy Smasher hot on her tail. Getting the scoring position for UDL. As Audrey Van picks up 4 more points for ARD. Let's give them all some derby love, ladies and gentlemen. These women are out here for you. Are you not entertained? Slipping and sliding on that track like it was made of oil. Audrey Vance weaving her way through the defense. The Underground Derby League. There we go. We got 4 points coming up for number 23, Betty Smasher. Putting them on the board. 4 points for this bout. Audrey Van picks up 4 more points before the jam is called. Number 45, Erin Halderson putting on the star for the first time this evening, going up against 258, Feels Good from UDL. Weaving through that defense. Picking up the lead jammer status, Erin Halderson, ARD. Ooh, knocking him out, number 10. Tabitha Marler. We'll spend a little bit of time on the bench. We got pack advantage for UDL, as ARD has 2 of their players on the bench. Putting Coop to kill in a scoring position for UDL, as Erin Alderson calls off the jam. Five points were picked up in that jam by ARD. And we got Mia Swartz putting the star on for Antagonist Roller Derby against Mismatch in the Underground Derby League. Whistle's blowing as they hit the ground running. That defense is quick to build up their wall. It's jammer on jammer action back here in the back corner. Miss Mia Swartz breaks through. Coming out of the box, Jordan Burnett is quick to put on the punishment to number 33, Mismatch. They build a wall that's pretty hard to pass up. No points scored yet. As Miss Swartz breaks through to get that lead jammer status and calls off the jam. It's a workout. Miss 17, Kendall McIntosh breaking through to get that lead jammer. Followed quickly behind by Coop to kill. Her scoring pass. McIntosh is met with the defense of Underground Derby League, calling off the jam, scoring 1 point in that jam. How many Antagonist fans we got in the audience tonight? Let's hear it. Woo! All right. How about the Underground Derby League? Let's get it loud. These ladies are giving it their all tonight. Mommy Fierce is putting on the star for the first time this evening, going up against Maria Kidwell. That Antagonist wall is a hard one to break through, but she's doing what she can as Maria Kidwell gets lead jammer status. Round and round they go. Miss Kidwell breaks through to get 5 more points. Another grand slam. UDL doing what they can to get into a scoring position. Big hit dealt by number 77, Chrissy Thug. That's 4 more points for ARD. We close out that jam. Feels good, hitting the track with the jammer star for UDL. Number 11, Robin Barrow, puts the star on for ARD. Robin Barrow picks up the lead jammer as they try to, as UDL does what they can to get into a scoring position. A lot of communication out there today. Robin Barrow's calling it off after gaining 4 points. Audrey Van gonna go up against Mommy Fiercest. Weaving in and out, getting through the defense. Mommy Fiercest hits the ground, leaving Audrey Van lead jammer. UDL fighting to get a skater in scoring position. This McIntosh is putting up a fight against Mommy Fiercest as Audrey Van calls off that jam. This first bout's a tough bout here at Skate Town of Port Orchard. These women are giving it their all in the last 13 minutes of this bout. Erin Hunderson putting on the star for ARD as number 258, Feels Good, puts it on for the Underground Derby League. Zigging and zagging, weaving in and out. Erin Halderson breaks through to get the lead jammer status. That ARD wall is looking pretty tough to break through, as the UDL is doing what they can to get somebody in scoring position. And Erin Halderson breaks through to get 5 more points and a grand slam. Round and round they go. When they stop, only the lead jammer knows. Making it look easy. She breaks through to get another grand slam. That's 5 more points on the board for ARD. 10 seconds left in this jam. Picking up 4 more points. Erin Halderson for ARD. ARD. Number 73, Mia Swartz putting the star on for ARD. Number 23, Biddy Smasher back on the line for the Underground Derby League. And with the whistle blown, they're off. Weaving and wagging through that defense. Maria Swartz trying to glide through that Underground Derby League defense. Biddy Smasher's doing the same, trying to break through that ARD wall. Picking up lead jammer, it's Maria Swartz. Ready to do her scoring lap. It's fast-paced out there. These women are skating fast and hitting hard. Maria Swartz calls off that jam, getting 4 points for ARD. Mismatch going up against number 17, Kendall McIntosh. She puts the star on for the first time this evening, I believe. Picking up lead jammer status quick. With the black pivot, number 258, Feels Good. Getting in scoring position for the Underground Derby League. As number 17 calls off the jam. That's 5 points into the Grand Slam for ARD. Number 42 putting on the star for ARD, Maria Kidwell, going up against Mismatch from the Underground Derby League. Quick on her feet, she weaves through the traffic, getting lead jammer status for ARD. Right behind her on her heels, number 33, Mismatch. UDL doing what they can to get some points on the board this last 8 minutes of the bout. Miss Kidwell calls off the jam. Only 4 points in that jam. Number 258, Feels Good, going to put the star on for the Underground Derby League. Going against number 11, Robin Barrow. I believe this is her second time with the star on her head. With skill, she weaves through the in and out of that defense, getting lead jammer status. Robin Barrow's on her scoring run.
Oh, yeah.
UDL fiercely trying to hold back ARD as Miss Robin Farrell picks up another Grand Slam. 5 more points on the board. 258, now in a position to make some points. As Robin Barrows coming up quick. After picking up 4 more points for ARD. Audrey Van gonna put that star back on for ARD. Gonna go up against Mismatch again. Poised on the jammer line, the whistle's blown, and they do what they can to weave through that defense from both teams. UDL gonna fight her back. She gets whipped around the corner by number 17. Audrey Van's gonna pick up that lead jammer role. As the jammer for UDL is gonna spend a little time in the penalty box, giving the pack advantage to ARD. It's 1-on-5 out there. Number 77, Kissy Thug, trying to do what she can to hold them all back. As Miss Van has a power jam. Whipped around by her good friend, the Pivot. She picks up 5 more points for a grand slam. Audrey Van picks up another 5 points for another grand slam. Calling off the jam, they gained another 20 points in that jam. Number 45, Erin Halderson is going to start out this jam solo on the line. Heavy pack advantage to ARD. Like dominoes, they go. Erin Halderson tries to whip her way around that track. She picks up lead jammer. No change in that jam. Coop to kill, putting the star on for UDL. And number 73, Miss Schwartz, is going to put that star on for ARD. They fight to get in a scoring position. UDL's defense is really coming out right now, holding her back. As Coop to kill picks up the lead jammer status. Now it's a foot race. Hustle, hustle. Number 100, Cooper Kill, trying to hold back Miss Schwartz. Number 73 from ARD, trying to maintain that lead jammer status. No point change in that jam. But a little mockery never hurt anyone. Number 17, Kendall McIntosh, going to put the star on from ARD. She's joined by JFJK. Putting it on for Underground Derby League. Quick to break through, she gets lead jammer status. As the defense for ARD is holding back. Number 27 on UDL. Black. Calling off the jam. There's a no point change in that jam. Maria Kidwell's got the start on for ARD. Coop to kill, putting it on for UDL. Weaving in and out, breaking through quick. Ms. Kidwell picks up that lead jammer roll. Coop to kill in a scoring position for the Underground Derby League. Zero points changed. We have 10 seconds left in this bout. That's going to do it for the first bout here at Skate Town. The Antagonist roller derby team against Underground Derby League. The unofficial point score is 261-5. As we take this little break before we start the next bout, final score 261-5. The Antagonist roller derby.